How are you, Fabiano? Good to see you, man. Can you hear my fan? If you can, I'll turn it off.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Be careful down there, boss.
It and use it as a deterrent, or dispose of it. What do you think, boss?
CP, this is Zulu 7. I can see smoke. Possible enemy sabotage. Over. This is CP. Understood. Tighten security and stay alert. Out. CP, this is Zulu 4. One of us got knocked out here. Over. This is CP. Understood. All units, stay on guard and find any intruders. Out.
Got lucky.
CP, this is Zulu 4. Resources here are gone. Appears we have an intruder. Should I investigate? Over. This is CP.
Infiltration successful.
Sector surrounded. Flush out the intruder.
Never thought I'd get that high in terms of disposals.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Be careful down there, boss. All units, special alert. Defend your positions. Out. You there! CP, this is Zulu 10. I see smoke. Could be enemy activity. Over. This is CP. Understood. Tighten security and stay alert. Out. All fire teams, this is CP. UAV's picked up a man in trouble. Nearest unit, go investigate. CP, this is Delta 3. Investigating now. Out. All units, special alert. Defend your positions. Out. CP, this is Delta 1. I see smoke. Could be enemy activity. Over. This is CP. Understood. Tighten security and stay alert. Out. CP, this is Zulu 10. Signs of enemy activity. Tightening security. Over.
Excuse me.
CP, understood. Keep your eyes open. Out. Grenade! CP, this is Zulu 7. I'm seeing smoke. There may be enemies in the area. Over. This is CP. Understood. Tighten security and stay alert. Out. All units. Special alert. Defend your positions. Out. CP, this is Delta 3. We've arrived on the scene. Checking the area. Over. CP, understood. Check your surroundings. Out. CP, this is Delta 1. Signs of enemy activity. Tightening security. Over. This is CP. Understood. Watch for anything suspicious. Out. All units. Special alert. Defend your position.
Hey Gus,
Out.
good to see you, man.
CP, this is Zulu 7. We may have an intruder. Going on alert. Over. This is CP. Understood. Don't let your guard
How are
down.
things on
Out.
Twitch?
All fire teams, this is CP. UAV's picked up a man in trouble. Nearest unit, go investigate. Let's go.
was a lucky shot.
All units, special alert. Defend your positions. Out.
I have heard of Hive Game, yes. I haven't run into them before, but I know I've seen them in my indirect.
Unit, go investigate.
I don't get as many calls to defend you as I used to.
Intruder, going on alert. Over. This is CP. Understood. Don't let your guard down. Out.
Hey Jay,
CP, this is Delta 2. We've arrived on the scene. Checking the area. Over. CP, understood. Watch for anything
Okay.
suspicious. Out. All units, special alert. Defend
I
your
got
positions.
50 some
Out.
defenses for you.
CP, this is Lieutenant.
Infiltration successful.
Please advise.
I mean, I took some time off myself last week because I was sick. But I was still playing the game, just not doing FOBs. So I've never seen that. I don't know what that is. I get a lot of invites to play it, and I'm like, I don't know what that is. With my nuke. Yeah, I've never seen it, so I've heard it's all the rage, and but I've never dipped a toe into that pool, so I don't know. Wow. It's a boosting account. Excuse me. I don't know what PUBG is either. So, kind of mystified. 13 days, I don't really care. My supporters can deal with him. I don't really care. Okay. Yeah, that's not really my speed right now. I went to GameStop the other day to look at a couple of games I have a corner my eye on. World War II or the air combat. What is it? I forget what it's called. It has World War II airplanes in it.
Successfully sneak
Air
your way into the
Battles
heart of the
Pacific
rival
or something like that.
FOB, and you can
And then,
capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new
the
recruits, boss.
2-pack of Arkham City and Arkham Asylum. Thinking about getting that too, just to play it on the PS4, because I don't play my PS3 anymore. No, I won't get Survive. I'll skip that one. No, hold on, I'll tell you right now. I forgot this is mid-range.
CP, this is Delta 1. Just got shot out of nowhere. No gunfire heard. Must have a suppressor. This is CP. Understood. All units on alert. The enemy's hiding somewhere. Find them. Out. All fire teams, this is CP. We may have a situation. Whoever's closest, go check it out. CP, this is Delta 1. Explosion spotted. Damage unknown. Over. This is CP. Understood. We are under attack. All units on alert. Out. CP, this is Delta 4. I'm seeing smoke. There may be enemies in the area. Over. This is CP. Understood. Right, security. Alert. Out.
Oh wow.
All fire teams, this is CP. Someone took the sensor. Possibly an intruder. Whoever's closest, go and investigate ASAP.
I don't mind. I mean, this is still my game, you know? I enjoy this. Especially after learning how to farm vehicles.
All fire teams, this is CP. We may have a situation.
And it didn't even make a dent. Look at these people.
All fire teams, this is CP. UAV's picked up a man in trouble. Nearest unit, go investigate.
Infiltration successful.
We'll take it. Air conflicts. Pacific carriers. That's what I was looking into. Really? They're gonna vanish in one of these few moments. Huh. What are you doing in there? Yeah, air conflicts, Vietnam and air conflicts Pacific carriers. Just to do something airplane style. Because I don't know if there's an Ace Combat game for PS4, so... I like airplanes and I want to kind of expand a little. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love this game, but I want to try something else. $9.77. I mean, there was a game on the PS2 called Secret Weapons over Normandy. That game was awesome. I was so enamored of that game, it wasn't even funny. It just worked for me for some strange reason. And it was, you know, I decided to start looking around at other stuff, and nothing I saw at GameStop interests me, and definitely not Survive. I'm not getting that shit for nothing. Not even if they gave it away, I wouldn't buy it. Because I have no interest in that whatsoever. So, you know, I'm trying to figure out something else, and went backwards in time with the Arkham, Back to Arkham, or Return to Arkham 2-pack. I'm thinking about it, but it's just so expensive. And, the air conflicts, you know, so I may get them, I may not. I don't know.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOV, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss. Be careful down there, boss.
But yeah, this is still my daily game. When I got sick on last Friday, I took about 4 or 5 days off because I couldn't talk into a microphone. So I let my I let my online brig empty, and no, I would not be interested in Survive. Not even if someone gave it to me. How you doing, Leo? I tried the beta and I was not impressed. So I know people who rave about it, but it's not my thing. Not into it. Now I'm not going to fault anybody for playing it. That's not my speed. I don't do that. But it's just not my thing. I've said many times before that I'm not a fan of zombie games, and that's decisively what Survive is. A zombie game. I mean, this game by itself has its share of shortcomings. Don't get me wrong, it does. But the positive aspects far outweigh the negatives. Yeah, it's just not my thing, so I still enjoy playing single player. I still enjoy running around trying to collect things, and done everything you can imagine. The only thing that, if I were to become a full-time killer, but that would that would create demon points, and I just don't like the look at all. Demon points. So, how you doing, Leo? Good to see you. So, after that time off that I had, pick it back up and this rings totally wrong to me, but we'll see.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Be careful down there, boss.
I don't follow him, Leo. No, I haven't seen that. What, did he hit your PS3 account or what? Because if he's still doing PS3 work, that's... I've never heard of that. A guy doing both. Oh, shit, he's looking right down. He's a very good player. That's what, you know, like I said yesterday, Leo, when you get to his espionage grade or his point level, okay, you have some extensive command of, you know, the mechanics and all of that. So it doesn't surprise me that he can do the things he does. This is a boosting account. With who, I don't know, but I didn't want to do that.
CP, this is Delta 2. I can see smoke. Possible enemy sabotage. Over. CP, understood. Tighten security and stay alert. Out.
Are you freaking kidding me? What a bunch of crap. That was crap.
Infiltration failed. Are you hurt? Try a little harder next time.
What a bunch of crap. Well, that's fine. You know what? That's fine. Let my supporters deal with it. They can see that this is a boosting account and they can have their fun. They got 2 weeks. You know what's funny? If I had used my Serval, I would have been fine. 12 days. It's an old blast from... It's a name from the past here. I haven't seen this guy in a long time. It's interesting. Well, the way you boost it, unless this is another person with the same name, spelled differently or whatever, I don't remember this guy having his layouts this way. Basically, the way it works is you purchase insurance, and you know what? Give me my Serval back. Yeah, okay, you have person A who has the staff they want to trade, and person B who wants to receive them. Person A and person B both purchase insurance. Person B visits person A's base, and they support each other. Visits their base and
successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB.
Fulton's a staff member, and that opens up a wormhole. A wormhole to player A. Okay.
Be careful down there, boss.
Or rather, player A visits player B, extracts a soldier, and that opens up a wormhole. And then player B visits. They change their security settings to level 1 or 2, and put the guards in swimsuits or whatever you want, doesn't really matter. And then player B invades player A, steals all the staff, and after 3 days, or rather, there's an important point that okay, insurance allows guards up to S rank only in combat. If they have S++ in any other category, but S in combat, S or lower in combat, they can be used as security guards. So you would be using your own, say your base development unit. You use those guys as your security team and have them, walk around on patrol like normal. And then player B comes in and steals them all. Usually either with the Fultons or the Fulton, whatchamacallit, Fulton launcher. It's the only one I care about. So you steal all their S rank staff that have S++ in other categories. And then after 3 days, they enter your unit in their original, in their highest level category. So let's say I asked Gus, I need intel staff, or I need base development staff. So we both buy insurance, and I didn't really... Oh, shit. You know what?
Quick move! Don't shoot!
Hands up.
Hey!
He's used up all his mines, I'm not going to worry about it.
Infiltration
I'll
successful.
take it. So, okay. Gus and I buy insurance. We support each other. He visits my base and steals one of my girls. Okay. And I visit his base, and he's set his security team to have S rank or lower, but all S++ in other categories. I will steal all his staff, and then he'll kill me, and we keep the wormhole going back and forth with each other, and then we'll trade staff that way. And then once we're finished, he'll set his security to 0. I'll get to the core, and that'll be it. And they'll close the wormhole. So that's how it works using insurance. And I know people who do it. I've gone to defend people on my indirect or on my supporters list who do it with other people, and I'll interrupt their activities. So that's how I know how the process works, because I've had people explain it to me. Wow. Well, Leo, you're in luck, because once I'm finished with once I'm finished with 16,000, I'm going to start uploading videos. I'm going to take a break from FOBs. Get everything up to speed. And you'll see my power there. And I've done more than a few high-level bases, so I don't need to do it on stream right here and now. You come, you know, you get the call. You go to defend, you spend all those resources, and hey, we're sharing, we're boosting with each other. Okay, fine. How you doing, Spider?
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB. You can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Besides, having stolen 4 nukes from this level 70 plus base is my ultimate power. I've done that, I think, 10 times. I don't see very many multi-nuke holders anymore. So I mean, having shared with people the basics in FOB school, you know, pass on what I've learned. I'm doing okay today. Just tired. I was very busy at work today. Clowns approaching. Got groupies. Or not. I mean, I guess in a weird sense, having done what's theoretically considered to be impossible and done no traces on a 70 plus base, you know, that's as far as it goes, man, in terms of my style. And I don't like fighting defenders, so that method is out the window. I'm not too big on that. The highest player that I've hit is ranked 4 in PF score. I've done 2 different people who have ranked 4 overall. I've never seen Owata. I've practiced against Memo, but I've never gone against. I've never finished against him ever. I've never finished his base. And I like him, so I'm, you know, it's not something to add. It's not a notch in the belt I want to add, you know. And I've seen Biostats guy do the insurance thing with other people. He's done it with one of my supporters.
Don't move.
Ha ha! Take that! That was good. So, I don't know Brilliance Light. I don't know. I don't know them. It didn't give me the tactical takedown. That was good. Yeah, Memo is a very hard player to pin down. I've been fortunate enough to take him down. One time I took him down when he was wearing the riding suit. It was funny as hell. I wasn't expecting him to wear that. I mean, in a sense, I'm kind of disappointed. Yeah, but Fila and Memo do that every day. You know, that's their thing. Okay, let me put it this way, Leo. Those kind of players have a very specific skill set. Okay? And they're to be commended for that. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just not something that I would have a lot of interest in duplicating. I don't like his spaces. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Which is fine, you know, everybody has their own play style. That is the... I mentioned this last night, you know, if Ocelot says Afghanistan is a big place, well, that's what this game is. It's a big place. You can play any way you want. I prefer to be a phantom. That's my thing.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOV, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
I know how he does, Leo. He's attacked my base in the past. I've never faced him on my own base, but yeah, I know how good he is. Really? Keep walking, buddy. I'm gonna get tired. So I can't see him anymore. I don't know. I don't know. Still following. You know what? No. I should have gone downwards.
Infiltration failed.
That was dumb.
Try a little harder next time.
I used to do events, and I'm sick of them. The last two events on my alternate, I've only done enough for base development and intel. I can't bother with them anymore.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOV, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
I mean, way back when I hit the 13,000 mark, I had hit the absolute limit. I had 3,500 or whatever S++ staff. In fact, I would lose intel staff because that's where Ocelot and Miller and Kojima and I forgot who the other one is. Zhang 10. That's where they were in the intel team, and they would make my team quote unquote bleed. So I wound up having to make my own waiting room by cutting out 25 members of this combat unit. But I had S++ in every category, 500 of each. I used E ranks as guards because I had insurance. You know, I literally didn't need any staff whatsoever, and it was good for a while, but well, that's fine. Everybody has their own thing, you know. Nothing wrong with that. As long as you enjoy it, that's all that matters.
It's nothing.
Let's see if we can do some trickery. Well, there goes that idea. And I'm stoned. Quiet. Hurry. You know, in my time in this game, I've faced some high-level people. You know, I've beaten Memo. Memo's beaten my ass. You know, I faced a lot of good people. Left and right, up and down. You know, I've been able to defeat people and have them send me friend requests. And I end up supporting them. So, you know, it's all relative.
Infiltration successful.
You know, I've talked a lot about Devil Dog 900 and his antics. I've only... Ooh, S++. I'll take that. I've only faced him once. And I beat him. I defeated him on a defense. North Atlantic combat. And I used the Mizrar at the time. He killed me twice. and then I was able to kill him at the end of the match. It's the only time I've only seen him in person. I've faced him in person. But I've watched all his videos. I've learned a lot from him. You know, I've always considered him a you know, somebody to be admired for his skill. So I like the way he plays, or used to play. How many are we at? 81. Good old coward team. You know, I've run into some high-level groups. The bastards, when they were around, took my base apart more than once.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Be careful down there, boss.
I made that switch in December 2015, and I haven't looked back. It was like night and day. I was amazed at how well it looked. Of course, I never got 100% on the PS3 version. I never collected all the animals. But I did on this account. I got everything on this account. And the last quote-unquote challenge I was given was to max out my precious metals, and I accomplished that by truck rides. So, done just about everything there is to do in this game. Now it's just a matter of numbers. You know, someone tried to suggest to me to get to AAA in PS ranking. I'm like, that's just grinding staff and vehicles, walker gears, nukes, which I don't collect. I'd have to spend, you know, days doing restarts on Yes, thank you. That's helpful. Most helpful. I'm at that on my alternate account right now. I got 1,000 vehicles and 1,000 tanks and all that.
My imagination. It's nothing.
I want to get 1,000 walker gears, but it's mind-numbing to run Footprints of Phantoms over and over again. It just is. But like I've said before, people have a lot of head start, larger head start on me for TF rankings because I never bothered to do it for years. They patched it in and they gave you a number and said, okay, this is where you're at. Yes.
Infiltration successful.
All zeros. Insurance. That's fine. I don't need your stuff anyways. It's just a number, Leo. Don't worry about it. You're putting way too much thought into it, man. Big John. No, I haven't seen that. Yeah, I only did my grinding because I was sick and I needed something to do. And my original goal was to get 1,000 of everything. But it took a while to get 1,000 tanks. And it's just boring, you know. It was, you know, it was fine to make progress, but eventually you stop, you know. And it just, you know. And if you look at my, on this account anyways. Okay, 2.997 million PF points. What am I going to spend them on? Let me change that. Now, if I wanted to spend the time, yeah. If I wanted to spend the time, on my alternate account doing that, yeah, I would think about it. But again, that just takes it just takes all the time in the world to put that together, and I don't have the patience for that. Especially when I found out that to get my 1,000 of everything, I had to get 1,000 machine, 500 machine guns of 2 different types, and they don't mix. So you're in Africa for a while, and then you got to go to Afghanistan, and
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's
yeah,
FOB.
I mean,
You can
most of
capture
my
staff from
PF
them.
score has been
I'll be looking forward to
rooted
meeting the
in
new
my
recruits,
security
boss.
team and combat unit. Once I hit 162 across the board, I started to rack up PF points that they're going out of style. I just don't have anything to spend them on now. I keep referring back in my mind to Peace Walker and their gift boxes you could send to other players. You could send a soldier to another player as a gift. It would have been nice to do that for this game.
Understood. Stay alert and smoke out the enemy. Out.
Yeah, I'll send you my points, Jay.
Going out alert.
You have them. I don't even.
This is CP. Understood. Watch for anything suspicious. Out.
I mentioned this a while back. I think Konami really missed the boat in that they could have uniforms or skin packs or whatever you want to call it. You know, they could mine the MGS series for skin ideas and implement those in the game. You know, I'm tired of seeing beige battle dress. Give me some Geno soldiers or Relurkovich or Ocelot unit or whatever.
All fire teams, this is CP. Security cams picked up a man
Yeah, you know, they could have put something like that in this game. How you doing, Johnny boy? If your base is open, I'm gonna hit it next. You know, Leo, speaking of people who like to control the situation, you know who's good at that, believe it or not, in my opinion, is Unique. He does that, and it's...
Infiltration successful.
I've been on the receiving end of that, and he is a stone cold killer. Commands a lot of respect from me because of his ability to do a lot of damage in a short amount of time. I mean, I've watched his stream at work, and it's astounding how fast he is. So, that's his, you know, I can't play that way. It's not my thing. I'm not big on that. Dead skulls. I mean, there's been instances where he's been able to use the Hand of Jehudi on a defender as they spawn in the main spawn point, pull them out and knock them down. It's like, that's unfair.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them.
Yeah, he is a class above. He has his own code of honor. You know, he plays his way. Jay, I'll give you this advice. If you do get that notice and you do take it, play hard until it's over. Even if you lose many times, play it hard. Do the best you can. It may seem like it's hopeless, but you'll learn something in the end. Because I've learned from him. And it took a royal ass beating to get that. But yeah, I can hold my head up and say, yeah, I've faced him and I've lost. But I gave it 100% until he went into the core. Like I said, I have a lot of respect for him, and he knows that. So, if you do, you know, see him again, Steven, are you on the PS4? Because I don't play the PS3 version anymore. Pretty deeply. You know, take your lumps and move on to the next one. There's very few people in this game that I actively dislike. So, there's guys who have, I mean, I've actually given up. It's like, you know what? You have it. I'm not gonna do it anymore. Keep walking. There's one guy in particular that I've lost to several times. And when I see his name, I kind of hesitate. But I'll take it anyways. I've never been able to beat him. But I have ghosted his base. So, got a little tiny measure of revenge. But every time I've faced him, he's cleared the base of guards and has 8 or 9 minutes on the timer. And I've lost every time. So okay. I'll do that afterwards. I've had my defeats broadcast to the world. It's almost a damn shame I have one shot fired. Walk right past you. Here, here, here.
Infiltration successful.
'84. Volunteer. That's it. One of my supporters, who is he only does events and low-level bases. He got the defense call against a high-level killer, and he told me afterwards, he goes, I did everything I could and I couldn't get a scratch on him. I go, that's fine, that's fine, I'm not gonna fault you for that. Do the man himself.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
I mean, I'm not a pioneer of being a phantom. I and no traces. And that's my preference these days.
Be careful down there, boss.
To hit those spaces and not leave any traces whatsoever. Well, I would say no, Leo, for one reason. Okay, if you look at the killers out there who do that, it's a very specialized skill set. You have to be able to, you know, first of all, you have to know the maps, the layouts, the camera positions, the UAVs. Okay, you have to know all of that stuff ahead of time. Only someone with experience can do that. Okay. Secondly, you have to have high-level weapons. Okay, I can do it against, say, a grade 4 or 5 low-level base with just the Bambatov, grade 8. But it takes a lot of work, everything else, to do that. You know, then you have the FOB dispatch mode and all of that, all those details. You know, Devil Dog did a video for that when it first came out. And he explained all the details for that, how that works. Now, I personally don't use that. I don't like the concept. I don't like coming into an empty base and having no reinforcements. I've talked about that at length in the past. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. But you have to manage that process, which means you have to have vehicles. You have to have the right amount of staff. You have to have this, that, and the other to lower their reinforcements and their security level and everything else. There's a lot of details that go into doing a killer mission. And your loadout has to have certain things. This, that, and the other. There's a lot of planning that goes into doing a killer mission. And the man himself is right behind you. Hurry up! I'll do a killer mission next. I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Successful.
You've just been phantomed. 15. Okay. Command. Do I want to do command? I don't want to do command. Command is crap. 6. Nope. 7. Nope. Nope. 6. That works. medical, since that's what a lot of your killers do. Okay. Smokes, sleep grenades. Decoys. Do I need anything else? One hole. Okay. I should have had the hand of Jehudi, but I don't really care. I don't need it.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOV, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Now, Steven, with high-level FOBs and E-grade staff, that means that the base owner has the base owner has
CP, this is Zone 1. We're taking fire. No fix on the enemy. Over. This is CP. Understood. All units on alert. The enemy's hiding somewhere. Find them.
the base owner has there we go. That's why I hate the Bambatovs.
CP, this is Delta 4. Damn it. We got a sniper over here. Over.
The base owner has S+ or higher staff in their security unit, security team. They have more than they have S+ or higher in the security team. They will deploy E-rank guards. Still haven't been caught yet. Hurry up. There it goes. A moment. Okay, security team is S plus or higher, and since for insurance purposes you have S plus or higher, the game will deploy E-rank staff to perform as your security. They only give you 36 staff members to use. So if you are a particularly skilled killer, you can kill them all and take them out. The base will be completely naked. Don't run, you only die tired. In their faces. Oh, you can't use it. I hear you, Cloud. Game over. So you can see, you know, moving around the map and figuring out what goes where and everything else. There's a lot of work that goes into that. lot of details, a lot of this, a lot of that. Since I don't do this very often, there's stuff I'm missing. I'm not as smooth as a Unique or other. There's a difference. I don't do this very often. I mean, I've seen Unique do it in S-Snake in fatigues, which is even better, because he has no protection, you know, from...
Infiltration successful.
$14. Not too bad.
Boss, the rival PF.
So that's a lot of work for that. It takes all kinds. I don't have a problem with people who do that. It's just generally not my style. Now these E ranks are very different in that the base owner, excuse me, has essentially abandoned the game, and all of his staff have been stolen or removed. So the game gives out 36 E ranks for a security team. Okay, no blood. I don't want the blood. Excuse me.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOV. You can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Be careful down there, boss. All units, special alert. Defend your positions. Out.
No Pacific Intel. Got upgraded cameras. Hurry up. So many idiosyncrasies in this space. I don't dare go near those sensors.
All units, special alert. Defend your positions. Out.
Thanks, Fox Engine.
All units, special alert. Defend your positions. Out.
Fast cameras. Why have to be fast cameras?
All units, special alert. Defend your positions. Out.
Wow, really? No traces.
Infiltration successful.
The rarest of the rare. No traces on intel. I have the most success on non-lethal bases in intel, anyways. But that was positive. $13. Do the best I can, Leo. I'm not a legend. Just a player.
successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Be careful down there, boss.
Swimsuits. That makes it a little harder. But not impossible. I used to joke that if I saw a base that had swimsuits, the only alternative was to be a phantom, not engage with them. Because there were times when I had my girls in swimsuits on purpose, just to play with people. What they do is they remove the ability for the intruder to get S++ staff as volunteers. By lowering the security level, or the multiplier by which you earn your points and resources and everything else. I don't know if that's going to work on this level, at this level, but we'll see. That's right. This probably has insurance too. But we'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Sometimes I think it's a miracle I get this far without causing any issues. If you don't count your chickens before they're hatched, just keep going.
Nothing there.
Really? That's never happened before. Oh, man. Wow, that is weird how that's... I've never seen that before. Hurry up! You know what? No. Shit, I'll look here.
Mission successful.
Not too bad. Insurance. It didn't work. Got me a volunteer. There's a first time for everything. If they come back on while I'm still active, I'm gonna look at that security level again. Put my girls back together. And one extra. Okay, got my girls back together. Okay. Let me check my numbers. How many do I have? $12 to go. Okay. So Steven, this guy has E rank guards and grade 10 equipment, meaning he has all S+ or higher in his combat. It is security team. So you know what? No. All non-lethal.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Be careful down there, boss. All units.
Yes.
Defend your position.
For all we know, he could have oh wow, look at that.
What?
For all we know, he could have 350 S++ guys on direct contract in there. You know, and then 150 S+. So the security team would be, because of insurance purposes, would be E ranks only. Nothing else. I have to use my weapons. I don't want to, but stop looking at me. So I can hit this guy's base all I want, and he's not going to suffer any damage.
Could be enemy activity. Over. This is CP. Understood.
In fact, I knew a guy a while back, long time ago, who had
Security cams picked up a man in trouble.
300 S++ guards
CP, this is Delta 1. We'll investigate ASAP.
in his security team. They were, all of them were direct contractors. He did it on purpose.
CP, this is Delta 4. Investigating now. Out.
Specifically for security team purposes, for increasing his security level.
CP, this is Delta 4. I'm seeing smoke.
Because security level plays a part in PF score. The higher your security level, the more PF points you can make.
CP, this is Delta 1. Took a look, but there's nothing going on here. Over. CP. Hostile! Return to your post.
Pretty deeply.
CP, this is Delta 4. We've arrived on the scene. Checking the area. Over. CP, understood. Keep your eyes open. Out.
Now we come to the big enchilada.
Defend your positions. Out. CP, this is Zulu 7. Signs of enemy activity. Tightening security. Over. This is CP. Understood. Watch for anything suspicious. Out. CP, this is Delta 4. I'm seeing smoke. There may be enemies in the area. Over. This is CP. Understood. Tighten security and stay alert. Out. All units. Special alert. Defend your positions.
Infiltration
Waste of
failed.
time.
Alert. Try a little harder next time.
Okay. Not yet.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Be careful down there, boss. All units, special alert. Defend your position. Out.
Wow, from the very beginning. What I'm talking about when I say you never know what's going to happen until you step off the helicopter. I've done this layout a million times. I know how it works, and yet we're getting suspicion rings because the what do you call it? Security zones have been edited. Crap. See, you know.
Infiltration failed. Are you hurt? Try a little harder next time. Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
That's basic sometimes. Take a shotgun and do the best you can. Of course, for a long time, and I've mentioned this before, for a long time all I did was mid-range bases. I never bothered with long-range security. Security zones are certain settings that you can alter as a base owner to have your guards patrol in different ways. You can give priority to certain areas and less priority to other areas. By doing that, you alter the guards' patrol patterns. And in that last platform that I failed in, you could see guards in places where they normally wouldn't be. And the one that caught me was the one, you know, his patrol route was completely altered. He was in a place where I wasn't expecting him to be. And I didn't react fast enough. Now I'm not going to go into that because that is entirely hit or miss. I can't say what works and what doesn't, because I don't know. I don't alter my security zones.
Successful.
Since I don't alter my security zones, I can't tell you what works and what doesn't. But I can tell you that that last defeat had altered security zones. So the guards are moving in different ways, and you can, in your security settings, you can, it will go into that in greater detail. 11 more. But I'm not going to bring up those on my screen because that gives away information that I don't want to give away. In your security settings, under advanced, it'll show you. I'm not showing that tonight. And I don't know how to indicate what works and what doesn't because I don't know.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Be careful down there, boss. All units, special alert. Defend your position. Out.
I've had to release some of my locked staff. There's some I wanted to keep and some that so this guy's also altered his security zones. That guard down there doesn't normally patrol down there. And that guy there, so there's issues with this base to be aware of, that we need to be aware of. It's not going to be easy to crack this base. Let's see.
All units, special alert. Defend your position. Out.
Oh man, really?
CP, this is Zulu 2. There was an explosion. Damage unknown. Over. This is CP. Understood. All units, we may have intruders. Out. All fire teams, this is CP. We may have a situation. Whoever's closest, go check it out. Hostile! CP, this is Zulu 7. I see smoke. Could be enemy activity. Over. This is CP. Understood. Tighten security and stay alert. Out. All units. Special alert. Defend your position. Out. CP! CP! This is Zulu 1.
That works.
Attack. Appears to be an enemy force. Over. This is CP. Understood. Stay alert and smoke out the enemy. Out.
All fire teams, this is CP.
UAV's picked up a man in trouble. Nearest unit, go investigate. All units, special alert. Defend your position. Out.
Nope. No interest.
CP, this is Delta 6. No sign of the enemy. We're calling out the search. Over. This is CP. Understood. Stay alert. Don't let them get the drop on you. Out.
Oh man, really? Oh. Bunch of crap. What a bunch of crap.
Infiltration failed. Are you hurt? Try a little harder next time. Boss, the rival PF knows you.
Fine, be that way. I do? I mean, strictly speaking, it doesn't really matter. You know, it happens. If someone wants to have fun on my base, then that's their prerogative.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss. Be careful down there, boss.
All units, special alert.
And you can't even walk up a set of stairs. Oh, hello there. Oh, wow. So we gotta go active already.
Someone hit the sensor. Possibly an intruder. Whoever's closest, go and investigate ASAP. CP, this is Zulu 7. Threat in the area. We're tightening security. Over. This is CP. Understood. Keep your eyes open. Out. All units. Special alert. Defend your positions. Out.
This is what I'm talking about when I don't do high-level bases. Soft alerts and all that become very tedious to deal with. Dirtbag.
All units. Special alert. Defend your positions. Out.
No!
CP, this is Zulu 10. We finished our search of the area. Couldn't find anyone. Over. This is CP. Understood. Don't let your guard down. They could still be in the area. Out.
Clowns.
CP, this is Delta 6. I see smoke. Could be enemy activity. Over. This is CP. Understood. Tighten security and stay alert. Out. All units. Special alert. Defend your positions. Out. out.
Really? Are you trying to?
All units.
Whatever.
Special alert. Defend your positions. Out.
Don't move. Don't shoot. Where are your friends?
Not that it matters, it's just a personal thing. You know, earlier I talked about Unique and his personal code of conduct. How he only uses certain items and this, that, and the other. He plays a certain way. Oh man, you had to mess it up. I have my own set of ideas, concepts, whatever you want to call it, for tracking bases. I don't use FOB dispatch, you know, this, that, and the other. I have my own quote-unquote standards that I follow, you know. I don't criticize people who use FOB dispatch. I have no interest in fighting people about that, you know. There are a group of people that I talk to about how to be a better sneaker, or how to do this, or how to do that, and you know, we've set up a basic set of standards for doing high-level bases and all that. So everybody has their own mentality for doing this game. You know, again, Ocelots is, you know, Afghanistan is a big place. There's a lot of room for all kinds of things in this game, and that's the beauty of it. You can play it any way you want. The only #1 player I've faced is Memo. The highest ranked player that I've beaten, whose base I've beaten, is #4 in PF.
I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits.
And there's 2 different guys that I've done that to. In fact, one of them was on stream one day. I did a level 78 nuke base. I don't remember how many nukes it was, but it was at least one. And it was on a layout that I had never seen before, or I'd never played on. And everybody was genuinely surprised at how well I did on that base. It was a 78, I think it was. I want to say 4 nukes, but again, I don't remember exactly. I'll have to look it up tomorrow so that we can see. In terms of espionage rank, highest ranked player that I've infiltrated is Mitsuyoshi 064, I think his name is. Not number 9 overall. And his base gave me what I was looking for in 2 extra creeping buzzards that were what I was looking for, because I wanted to use my original in my sneaking travels. I didn't want to take her out of the support unit. So I was doing support bases, you know, in the first tab. Couldn't get any volunteers to shake free. So good old Gus. Picked that move up from him. He did that one day while I was watching his stream, and I just found it to be just something new. It's like, wow, okay. And you know what? It works.
Successful.
I have never done that. No thanks. Nine more to go. I'll knock these 9 out and then call it a night. Oh, there it is already. Let's see. Let's look at the leaderboards. Really? Got some boosting going on over here. That blows. It really blows. 3244. So his is the highest base that I've been on. I've been on Wisnu's base, but he wasn't as high back then. $260 million. I actually ran into this guy here the other day when I was farming vehicles. He showed up on one of my supporters' bases, but I couldn't deploy to defend against him in time. A lot of names. The good old days. Yeah, he's like I said, he's a good player. But again, my play style is very different than his. I don't play the way he does. Yeah, this is my original creeping buzzard. You
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Be careful down there, boss.
Now, of course, it has to be said, or rather, put on the record, that there's been many nights where I play with high-grade staff, or Venom, or, you know, change it up every so often. You know, I don't go strictly for the points every time out. That's all that VR does. For the points. We have, you know, less than 3,000 infiltrations or less, and double the points that I do. Yeah, you're invading high-level people on a regular basis, and that requires a lot of attention to detail. Everybody plays their own way, Leo.
CP, this is Zulu 6. Somebody just got attacked. It's the enemy. Over. This is CP. Understood. Stay alert and smoke out the enemy. Out. CP, this is Zulu 1. Got damage to some equipment here. Has to be an enemy operative. Over. This is CP. Understood. Check it out immediately. Give us dispatch. Out. CP, this is Delta 2. I can see smoke. Possible enemy sabotage. Over. This is CP. Understood. Tighten security and stay alert. Out.
Infiltration successful.
I've got about 1,300 victories on my alternate. Some of them are with Venom to steal nukes. Just having stolen almost 500 nukes. That's a, you know, I don't use low-grade staff for that.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOV, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Be careful down there, boss. All units, special alert. Defend your position. Out.
So he's altered his numbers. He's so silly. Who knows what surprises await us.
All units, special alert. Defend your positions. Out.
nothing. Don't worry about it.
All units, special alert. Defend your positions. Out. You there!
Man, I blew it.
Someone heard the sensor. Possibly an intruder. Whoever's closest, don't investigate. ASAP.
What?
Freaking blew it. Actually, Leo, I'm of the opinion that it doesn't matter what rank your guards are. They're all idiots. I've run bases where the guards are S++, and they're straight up fail. So... just because they have a high combat rating doesn't make them flawless, you know?
Don't let your guard down. Out.
Contact!
All units, special alert. Defend your positions. Out.
He's freaking looking at me. Moment of truth? Yes. No! Right into the trap. Good thing I turned the power off. Oh no, no, no! Shit. Shouldn't have picked it up. Damn. Gotta go, hurry, hurry. Okay, like I said, I've done bases where the guards are S++, and they don't have the skill that you think they would. That's my experience. I've had more trouble with and a volunteer. I'll take it. A++ staff than S++, which is weird, but you know. Of course, I've also had E ranks chase me across 3 platforms. So, how you doing, Zebra? It's all relative, Leo. I can have a 500 unit or 500 unit member staff security team. I do not know. Once I hit 162, I ran out of staff to use to build them with. I don't want to use S++ to build weapons to build missiles. Okay. Oh.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOV, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Be careful down there, boss.
Yeah, I don't have the...
All units, special alert. Defend your position. Out.
I don't have the staff for that.
CP, this is Zulu 2. Detonation in the area. Can't tell where. Over. This is CP. Understood. All units, be on alert. Out. All units, special alert. Defend your positions. Out.
You okay?
All units, special alert. Defend your positions. Out.
Is there a camera there?
CP, this is
Okay,
Zulu 2.
and that works.
Nothing worth checking here. Please advise. Over. This is CP. Understood. Tighten security and stay alert. Out. CP, this is Zulu
Breathe
2.
deeply, dirtbag.
Smoke. Could be enemy activity. Over. This is CP. Understood. Tighten security and stay alert. Out. CP, this is Zulu 2. Signs of enemy activity. Tightening security. Over. This is CP. Understood.
All of them have at least one. Some have two, others have three. I've been doing defenses with combat staff recently.
All units, special alert. Defend your positions. Out.
Earning those medals of honor.
You there!
It's a challenge.
Hostile!
Crap. That's crap. Really?
Infiltration failed. Are you hurt? Try a little harder next time.
I run S++ staff member through Mission 22. To give them the service cross, every male staff member, anyways, because the developers are sexist and won't give females the service cross. What was this? Then I'd give them a second medal with 3 S ranks in single player. I don't use high level staff for FOBs anymore. It's better to look at my security team because that's where all the good staff are. Medals. She is the person I stole this from edited his save in some way to produce a player like this. Females, first of all, can't get S++ through normal means, and they cannot get the service cross. And this player has both of those. I got them all from the same guy, actually. He showed up in my indirect one day, and I hit his base once because he had no custom mines. And the girls, the security team, were all females, and they were all S++. So I was able to steal a couple and save them. And then about 2 weeks later, the guy showed up again in my indirect, and I hit him again. So I got 22 staff from him that were all female and had their statistics edited. Yeah, they hacked their security, their save file to produce that. So, and it happened to be someone in my wheelhouse that I was able to defeat, and lo and behold, some of their staff is mine now.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's
No,
FOB.
that's not true,
You can
Leo.
capture staff from them. I'll be looking
Female
forward to
staff
meeting the new recruits,
can
boss.
have PF skills, but they're, as far as I know, they're only available in one mission,
Be careful down there, boss.
and that mission is Mission 9, Back Up, Back Down. I used to run that mission to farm vehicles before I figured out my Fulton Ballista method. And I was riding out of the hot zone by Lamar Hate Palace one day, and there's a female prisoner laying in the sand out there. So I scanned her, and I was surprised to see her with a PF skill. So I grabbed her, and she made it into my my unit, and I have a couple of them that I've pulled out of Mission 9. Now the only way you can get those PF skill females to show up is if you have not rescued and saved the original low-grade female that appears. Her name is Black Harrier. She will actually be a 2.0 soldier very early in the game. And once you collect her and put her under direct contract, the female prisoner outside Lamar Hate Palace has her skills change. And that's where I was able to find females with PF skills. So it was a nice coincidence to be able to find that.
You there! Hey!
Okay, don't want to pay attention. That's fine. I hate you. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you.
Infiltration failed.
Bunch of crap.
Are you hurt? Try a
All
little
right,
harder next time.
that will be it for tonight. I don't have the patience for this anymore. So tomorrow I will not be on. I most likely will not be on until late in the afternoon Saturday, and Sunday I may not be on at all. So, but I'll show you that female with the PF skill before I go. Okay. Staff management. There you go. She's a medic 1. All A++. A while back I did a stream where I did 2 female characters that had all A++. My Venom girls. This is one of them. So she has the same face as the character I'm using now, but her skills are different. Then I have another one. She's a Defender 1. So you can find girls of varying skill sets out in Mission 9 in the desert outside Lamar Hate Palace. And it's random. It doesn't occur every time. This one has a Medal of Honor to her credit, so I used her in a defense. So they're out there, you just have to farm them enough to find them. So, and with that I will call it a night. I wish all of you well, and I will see you when I see you. Have a good evening.